awesome, honestly. That is going straight to finals for sure.
Finals, yeah.
Now, the battle here is between Suban and Zoe and Grace. Now, one thing I found in her speech, her problem is she has way too much content. Way too much. She can say a lot in those 4 minutes. For someone like her body language wasn't there, and there was no tonal variation. She was stagnant. For a speech like that, it is a memorial. Someone is supposed to be showing emotions.
I feel like what took her out is we were addressing the youth. She didn't address the youth. Her address was not to the youth, it was to the nation, and she was talking more of, in as much as it's a memorial, you need to understand who your audience is, and she lacked that.
Yeah. In a speech, what we look at is you ask yourself these questions: who you are in the speech, who you are speaking as, who you are addressing your speech to. So the audience, in fact, that was the youth.
Yeah.
And why you are addressing the speech to them. There should be a reason for that. So if there was no motive at the end of the speech, then typically that cuts us off. So now we are just left with simple as that. Are we all comfortable with that?
Yeah.
Then yes, ladies and gents, we have got our finalists.
Woman. She could read, intellectual, intelligent. She met a beast. She cleared his wounds, and from that, a prince was born, saving her from a situation of poverty. Aurora, sleeping 100 years, her knight in shining armor walks in, kisses her, sweeps her off the ground, and she is saved from her predicament. And we all know Cinderella, a slipper left after she runs from the ball. Her Prince Charming swoops her off, and she is saved. For as long as I could remember, my father has called me princess. In every story, all I wanted was that pretty little tiara. I wanted to be beautiful. I wanted to twirl. And I'm sure a bunch of you as well were called princesses growing up. Very quickly, I had to learn that in this modern society, being a princess was not enough. Very quickly, I grew up and decided that I did not want to be Belle. Although she was beautiful and smart, I did not want to be Aurora, and I did not want to be Cinderella. I wanted to be the king of the jungle. And I want to stand in this room today and tell every single woman that you can't just play this one. You can't just act. For a long time, I was waiting for my own knight in shining armor. Very quickly, my dream faded when I realized that he was not coming. And if he did, in this era, he was going to strut when he walks. And so, I had to move on. So I want to tell every woman what it's like. You must be mean. You must be annoying. Your ambition is going to be called aggression, so you must be aggressive. You must roar. You must roar the heck out of every single room you walk in. Your face must be the worst one out of them all. I must be intimidating. I must be annoying. I must be bossy to every single one of my peers. And I couldn't give one single damn. Because to be the king of the jungle, you cannot act. I am the king of the jungle. And I'll tell every single one of you. So I'm telling every woman in this room, take up space. You have to let go of the polka-dotted dress. You have to let go of being kind and suppressed. You have to let go of the pretty songs and the pretty birds and the tiara. You have to let go of all of it. I'm not telling you to stay away from your femininity. I'm not telling you any of that. I'm just telling you, you're going to have to let go the frivolous blinking. You're going to have to let go of wanting to be called nice. You're going to have to let go of wanting to be called pretty. Every single woman in this room, you're going to have to let go of it. You can't pretend. You have to roar. You have to take up every single space on every single floor. Everywhere I go, these boxes are all mine. This room is all mine. I take it all up with my voice, and you remain in silence because I am the king of the jungle. You must be powerful. Your focus is going to be called negligence. As you grow up, they will ask you, where are the kids? Did you leave them at home? And you must tell them that you are the king of the jungle. No matter the time, no matter the place, no matter the era, no matter the audience, the lion roars. It doesn't care if prey is around or if it is not. It roars because it has the voice. Be the king of the jungle. You are long past time of wearing tiaras. Start wearing sharp canine teeth. Thank you.
This is African Debate Academy, where we outthink, outspeak, and outwin.
My name is Fuad Amdirizak. I've been debating for around 3 years now. So my debate journey has been very rags to riches, you could say, because in my first ever debate competition, which was held at German school 2 years ago per se, I was essentially thrown into the fire at the beginning. So the whole idea was that at my first debate, my first ever motion, we went against a team that was very, very well versed with the whole idea of the structure of a debate, whereas I didn't really have the information on such. So when I was asked my first ever POI in a debate, I was stuck there. Like, if I remember correctly, 25 seconds. My first ever debate was all very just based on that one fact. I didn't know the best way to answer that question. And I really didn't have the whole understanding of how I'd be debating in the most pragmatic way. So after having failed to answer said question, and we did not win that debate, I was thinking to myself, I really, really, really love debate now that I've tried it. But I really need to work on myself to make sure that I become the best that I can possibly be. My potential to be realized. So what I did was, after that debate, I sat down alone and decided to learn the ways of the WSTCC debate that ADA is holding for us. But just the fact that I was able to throw myself into that fire and work and make sure that at the end of the day, I'm working to make sure that I have the most pragmatic approach to everything that I'm saying and doing. At the end of it all, that's also translated into my daily life. I'm making sure that whatever I'm doing it in the best way possible with the right structure. I've become so much more of an understanding person because I'm looking at their side and our side. It's basically, in 2 words, personal development. Debate has made everything so much more easy to understand. Life has become so much more logical and understandable if you're putting in these strategies that debate has taught me. That's why I feel that debate is so important to me as a person. And I've been developing that over and over for the past years, and it all culminated into becoming #1 in the USIU, the Nairobi Opens held at USIU before this one here in July last year, in 2024. So at the end of it all, I was able to achieve the success that I've been looking for as a person regarding my debate, and as well also been able to have the personal development that I've really, really, really been grateful for with debate. And I really, really can't thank the whole aspect of debate enough for being what it is to me today.
Team Channel Orange. Which African country has the longest coastline?